Hey, welcome back. Let's look at 5 essential car carry items, and I'll give you one bonus item. Did I forget anything? Leave it in the comment section. All right, let's get into it. Item number 1, jumper cables and or a battery pack. I carry both jumper cables and a power pack with me. If you're going to get jumper cables, make sure you get the 20-foot long or 25-foot long. It'll save you a lot of headaches trying to get 2 cars hooked up together in a tight parking lot. This is the Gulu 4000, GT4000. This has been really good for me. I've jumped 3 batteries in a row without charging it, and it was still at like 80%. So a really powerful battery pack. This can also serve as an emergency power supply in a power outage. You can keep your telephones and flashlights charged up, and it also has a light on the other end. Really handy. Came in a carrying case, and I think it was well worth the money. And item number 2, a tire inflator and a tire repair kit. I bought another Gulu hard case to keep my tire kit in. This is a Gulu battery operated air pump, and it works really good, and it runs quiet. It hasn't run hot yet, and you can set the tire pressure and it will automatically cut off at that pressure. I've had several of the little compressors that you plug into your cigarette lighter. Those always give me trouble, and a lot of times the cord is just barely enough to reach into the cigarette lighter. I've also blown fuses with those things in my car, and that is a total pain in the butt. You already have a low tire, and now you have to track down a fuse that you've just blown. I keep my tire kit in here. It's just a tire puncture kit. You've seen these. These work really good if you get a nail in your car. You're going to need to carry some kind of pliers with you to get the nail or screw out. But it works really good to get yourself out of a bind till you can get to the tire store and get that thing repaired. A lot of times a leaky tire is just a nail, and you can fix that at home. And item number 3, battery operated road flares. So why battery operated and not the kind that you light and then throw down on the road? Well, I'm surrounded by forest, and forest fire is a real problem here. So this is just a lot safer. It can also serve as a flashlight, and it's magnetic. It can stick to the side of my truck, and also has a hook that I can hang it inside the truck and use it as a lamp, and it's rechargeable. I'll use this many times over. Recharges with USB-C. Not that expensive, a really good thing to keep in the car. And this comes with a 3-in-1 charging cable so that you can charge them all at the same time. Item number 4, a flashlight. So flashlights are not just about seeing, they're also about being seen. And if you're broke down on the side of a dark road, you want to make sure other cars can see you. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, I've got a cell phone, it's got a flashlight. The flashlight on your cell phone is about 55 lumens, and it has no reflector in it. A proper flashlight can be hundreds of lumens, if not thousands of lumens, and has a really good reflector to throw that light out there. So if you're walking down the side of a dark road, you'll be able to see, and cars will be able to see you. Another advantage is these things, a lot of them now are magnetic, so you can stick them on the side of your car and you can see to fix a flat tire or whatever. Also, headlamps are extremely good to keep in your car. Put this on your head and your hands are free to work on your car or to do anything else. Of the flashlights that I own, this Woobin E7 seems like the one that's the best suited for car carry. It's a 90-degree light, so the LEDs are mounted on the side of the body of the flashlight. It has a headband that you can order as an accessory, and this headband is well ventilated, so you're not going to sweat too bad in it. And it has a pocket clip, so you can clip it to your shirt pocket or to your pants and still work hands-free. It's also magnetic, so if you're changing a tire in the dark, you can clip that to your fender and illuminate the area you're working in. A really nice light. In turbo mode, it's 1800 lumens, and that'll run for 1 minute, and then it will step down to 800 lumens, run for another minute, and then it will step down to 400 lumens, and it'll run for 1.2 hours on 400 lumens. High is 400 lumens, and it'll run for 1.3 hours. Medium, 150 lumens, it'll run for 4.5 hours. And low, or moonlight mode, 5 lumens for 60 hours. It's got a strobe and an SOS mode as well. And it's advertised at being 4,356 candela, so it really punches that light out there. It runs off an 18350 battery and charges with a USB-C.
And item number 5, a first aid kit.
And a simple first aid kit doesn't have to be too elaborate, just something to control the bleeding until first responders can arrive. Let's take a closer look at this first aid kit. I've augmented mine by adding some extra gloves and a surgical mask. This side, there's a little information on first aid, a triangular bandage, some alcohol-free wipes, some gloves, some bandages, insect sting relief pads, alcohol pads, some iodine pads, and some burn gel. On this side, there's some sterile gauze, a roll of gauze, a roll of rubber banding, a roll of tape. There are some safety pins, some cotton swabs, a whistle, tweezers, and a pretty good pair of scissors.
And your bonus item, a car code reader.
So I keep my code reader in its original package. It's gotten beat up a little bit, but this didn't come with a carrying case. But this case here just snap apart and I can snap it back together. I may get another Gulu hard case. I really like these, and build a kit around this, but it's really come in handy to get the code from check engine lights. And then you can Google that code, and chances are somebody else has had the same problem.
Well, thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the channel. I'll leave links in the description. Check them out. Catch you on the next one. Bye.
Item number 4, a flashlight. Item number 4, a flashlight. And item number 5, a first aid kit. Item number 1, jumper cables or a battery pack. Item number 1, jumper cables or a battery pack. Item number 1, jumper cables and or a battery pack. Item number 1, jumper cables and or a battery pack. Item number 1, jumper cables and or a battery pack.